Every single Minecraft world that I create always gives me an indescribable sensation when I see pictures of it again. Nostalgia. When you play in solo mode, it's never a problem to see your old creations again. But when you play on a multiplayer server, you know your constructions will one day not be accessible anymore. That was what initially motivated me to make videos, to remember all the worlds I have created and all the good moments I have spent in them. Today, I want to introduce you to the base I started on a multiplayer server 2 years ago. At that time, I wasn't recording, so I will take you on a tour with a few screenshots I had taken. This world is a classic survival vanilla world with other players. You will sometimes see constructions near mine. I started this world with a specific idea in mind. For this one, I didn't want to do medieval builds, but something in a more recent style. The first step was to create a small base to store my resources before my ambitions grew bigger. Building in a modern style was a bit of a challenge for me, and I accepted it because I believe challenges make you better at the game. After upgrading my house, I decided to build a nice bridge in front of it. I always find that bridges add a lot to a global construction. Next, I continued my adventure by building a train station. I wanted a big tower with a clock on it, like the cliché of a typical old train station. I also added a new bridge behind it for the trains. I then added a train on the rail starting to cross the bridge. It really brought the whole construction to life. After that, I began constructing the first buildings in front of the train station. Since I was building in survival mode, I used simple materials and kept a straightforward style for all the builds. Step by step, the city was getting bigger and bigger. I started creating a little square in front of the station. In the square, I built a structure with a road underneath to allow people to pass through. I always try to give my builds as much life as possible to make them attractive to visit and pleasant to look at, with features like safety stairs, fountains, seats, and vegetation. I also love adding small details such as shops, restaurants, clothing stores, pottery shops, flower shops, to give more life to the constructions. I was really proud of what I had achieved at that time, so I'll let you enjoy the final result of this section. The construction continued with the addition of new buildings on the side of the station, always maintaining the same cohesive style. Keeping a realistic overall style is, for me, an easy way to elevate the beauty of your world. I extended the docks on the other side of my house to build a place where people can easily walk and peacefully enjoy their days. The view from afar was already pretty cool. I then wanted to create a dual-purpose bridge in the style of a Roman aqueduct. Instead of water on the top, it would have rails for the train and a pedestrian walkway on the level below. Near the coast, I created an awesome dock with housing underneath it, offering a view of the bridge. I wanted to create a colorful place to highlight the buildings. I then went back to the center of the city to add a few new houses and generally continued to improve the older buildings. I find it really cool to improve your old constructions throughout your adventure so they look better or better match the overall aesthetic. Or maybe to change up the feel of a place a little bit. Here is my secret base. My first home was becoming too small for all the stuff I was recollecting and for all the chests. It was hidden under the docks with a redstone entry to make it more interesting and mysterious. I then returned to the first dock and expanded it with a house inspired by the Pontoniers College in Strasbourg. Due to the server closure, I could never really finish this city. I'll leave you with the last screenshots of this build. Let me know if you enjoyed this format of video with screenshots. If so, I have other similar screens from other servers to share with you. See you in the next one.